Hey guys, Brent here. Sorry for this delayment for another stream. I'm watching some movies again. So I just gotten around to it because I've been so busy with albums and new music and other videos. And I've been busy for too. This week I've done a lot more than I thought. Uh, I had to go in again today, 10 a.m. to 2. 2:15 I got off around that time, close to 2:30. Um, but yeah, I've been getting more hours at work. I mean, the best hours, but it's the days that matter. Because basically, hey, what's up here? Um, yeah, basically, I'm mostly going to be talking about reiterating what I said last night and last night, and then there'll be a chill stream. Thanks, guys. No, guys. Yeah. Alright, guys. My nephew is throwing a fit because I become. And I was kind of doing a live stream. Well, I am doing this live stream. So basically, I'm sorry for even me getting cut out of the stream. It's just basically, my service is pretty bad in this area or whatever. So I don't know if my 4G service has been fucking up lately. So to continue where I left off, uh, so last night's video was mainly about Stream Master 234. Um, look, I might have said some harsh things in the video. And I think Miss Perfection did make a valid point on some things, which shout out goes to her because she did basically say what was going on with that. Basically, this kid is a little got all mixed up, and I think he needs to be recorrected in the right direction of how to handle a situation. So I think he's a little weird, but I just personally don't really want to have to deal with someone like that. So pretty much, yeah, give me a second, guys. Liam, no. Liam, no. I know he wants to come in my room, but it's like, not when I'm doing a live stream. So basically, yeah, I had to work today too. I only worked 4 hours or so. It wasn't that long. Um, but basically, Stream Master 234, I think he kind of needs to be redirected into some other topics to talk about for his channel because I think he's getting a little too obsessed drama. That's where I think someone should not do this kind of drama because it can get really toxic and then it can really mess with someone's mental health and psyche. So this is where all this drama started with all that crap with me and the other person, Umbrella, which I don't really like bringing his name up anymore. I personally am trying to move on from it. That is all I can do. And I do have some good things to talk about close to the end of the stream. But yeah, I might have misworded some things and probably was a little too harsh. And I was defending Ninja Snipes music in this case because I believe he is being attacked by Stream Master. I think Stream Master needs to leave some people alone and focus on his own self and like reevaluate himself a little bit. But I think he's a kid and he's just not understanding Umbrella as a toxic individual. That is true. But he's not gonna stop, so it's best to just ignore him. That. So, yeah, I might have been a little harsh in my video last night, and for that, to my fan base, I'm very sorry for that. But there won't be another drama video that much anymore. I'm mostly focused on end year videos. That's coming up very soon. And this is where we're going to get into the chill stream of this stream. So, the worst albums of 2023. Oh yeah, for sure. This is where I'll get back to the topic in a moment, but I'm like replying to Aaron Thrasher's comment, like reading it off. Same goes to Pink Hyde. He's toxic too. It's unfortunate because, uh, honestly, he is obsessed with me, and so I I don't really care anymore, and I'm too tired to care about stupid people. Honestly, that won't learn from their mistakes. So basically, I've learned from mine by talking about it, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore. And the best thing to do is ignore people like that. So, in other words, getting back to topic with the chill stream thing, um, worst albums of 2023 video is coming out this Sunday, November 19th. There are 31 albums I have to break down from 31 to the number one spot. There's a lot. This year was packed with bad albums. Um, it was probably a lot more packed than last year. Hey, Autistic Angel, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. But last year's what is it? Worst albums were not as bad as this year. This year was packed with some things. But yeah, I was mostly wanting to do this stream to reiterate the video I did last night. But overall, I'm sorry for mentioning what's your opinion on the YouTuber ART. I think he makes good content. There's some things I don't agree with him on, but yeah. Hey, what's going on, Ninja Snipes Music? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I was a little too harsh, but when it came to this is I'm gonna talk about it quick and move on to the topic I was getting into. Your Wi is going in and out. No, it's because of my 4G. Give me 1 second. Can you hear me now? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 3. Let me just muted my mic and then unmuted it afterwards. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me know if you can hear me. Just making sure that it's working. Yep, you're all good. Yeah, it's probably mic issues or something. Um, Basically, to continue where I left off. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes when I'm not using my earbuds, I can hear you. Okay, good. That's good. Thanks for letting. I was just testing it out, muting and unmuting. Okay, thanks, Aaron. Um, Pretty much with the whole Ninja Snipes music and Stream Master 234. I think Stream Master is a little guilty for talking about it. Like both parties are, but in a sense, you can't go around doxing people's addresses. That is wrong, and that is uncool because you can get in serious trouble with that. But YouTube, I guess, doesn't want to do anything. They're like saying, "Oh, well, you gotta timestamp everything that's happened and all that stuff." Da da da. And even when I report things, even channels, it just nothing gets resolved. It's like, what's the fucking point anymore? But when it comes to death threats, YouTube steps in and removes that channel, just like what happened with the Brian Apsher person, which he is now back on YouTube, which I don't understand why, because I don't think he deserves a platform after the violent death threats for his last channel. And he just threatened to shoot people in the face. It was pretty fucked up. So, yeah. And he threatened me too, and I don't really give a fuck what that hillbilly says. All I know is I don't want to have to see it with that motherfucker. But in other words, to continue where I left off with the worst albums of 2023, yes, there are 31 albums that I have on my list. There's a lot. A lot more than there was last year. I thought this year was going to be interesting with music. Turns out, well, I think there's going to be one album you can expect to be on the list. AJR, of course, they're going to be on the list. Um, I don't know. There's some other albums I listened to this year that I thought were all right, but majority wise, this year's music was hit or miss. And I don't know why string they're for to do stream efforts about me like whatever in that stream will not be true. Also, the new AJR album for me. That's fine. I mean, here is my issue with AJR, in my opinion. I mean, to each his own. Who likes AJR? More power to you. I I don't know. When I listen to their music, it just even though Taylor Swift will win Artist of the Year at the Grammys, like she usually does. But with my list for worst albums, I'll mention the albums. Actually, we're already getting close to that day. So there is Mod Sun, God Save the Teen on that worst albums. Suicide Silence, Remember You Must Die. Lana Del Rey, Did You Know That There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard, which she is the most boring and irrelevant artist and forgettable artist I have ever listened to. Her music sounds like sorry if I'm slurring with my wording. Her music sounds like you want to go to fucking sleep to it. No fucking joke. It is boring as hell. And production in it, the album's production is bad. Actually, the best album for me for for me this year was Linkin Park Lost album when it came out back, and yeah, that was a good album. I mean, there was one song I had my issues with, the Linkin Park Breaking the Habit Mike version, the original Mike 2002 demo. That one, I don't know. I mean, they were trying with something, but I just don't think it was the best song. And it will be on my worst songs, unfortunately. I still think Linkin Park is a great band, still to this day. It's sad what happened to Chester Bennington, still to this day. But yeah, we're already past 6 years of his passing. So to continue, Owl City Coco Moon is on the list. I put in the parentheses earlier this year, Adam Cringy. I mostly wanted to do that just to piss some Owl City fans off. And oh, that video got a lot of views, which it was mostly hate. Uh, it's a hate following. Most people do that because they want to hate follow a certain YouTuber that they think sucks and doesn't deserve a platform or whatever the fuck. Honestly, I don't really care. All right, Melanie Martinez Portals is on the list. Jack Harlow Jackman is on the list. Avenged Sevenfold Life is But a Dream is on the list. The worst song for me, probably Barbie World by Nicki Minaj. Actually, come to think of it, that is not the worst song of the year. I think it's gonna go to Cardi B for Bongos. That one was the worst song of the year. But you will find out what I pick for worst song of the year come November 26th, which is in 11 days. So Janelle Monáe, The Age of Pressure, I believe is another one. I was a little disappointed with that release. I was hoping to like it, but I don't know. The way it sounded, it was just, yeah. Yeah, Cardi B is trash. And she is on the worst songs of 2023 list. So you can expect her to be on my list. There's going to be some honorable mentions on that list, just so you know. I'm going to have to change things up a little bit with the list. I don't know. I want to change some things up with the list. 2023, to describe its music, was good at first and then just lazy. Yeah, that's true. There were some moments in the year that were pretty underwhelming with the music variety and all that. I don't know. I did find some really good albums this year, but I also found some very weak albums and underwhelming ones. And the year as a whole for me sucked because my mental health was off the rails this past summer. I don't know. I just was not in my right headspace for the longest time until I got back on the right track with a certain thing. Hey, what's going on, Trace? Welcome to the stream. Um, yeah, Lil Uzi Vert, Pink Tape is on the list. I think you guys will enjoy um, this list. And then Group I Want It All Right Now is another album I put on the list. Unfortunately, Post Malone Austin is on the list. I don't know. That album was pretty dull. It's probably going to be in the upper part of the list. I don't know. I still got to write the list down. But I think I'm going to start writing it down as of today or tonight sometime. I think it's kind of time to write the list pretty soon. And I do got to take some medicine in a moment. Certain medication I got to take. I want to review that info. Had to walk home in the cold rain today. Actually, yes, that Post Malone album was not his best, unfortunately. Yeah, I actually like Lil Uzi Vert new album in my opinion. I only like the one with Bring Me the Horizon. That actually did sound pretty good. The rest of Aaron with the Lil Uzi Vert Pink Tape, I was very disappointed and really cringing at that album majority wise. Unfortunately, Depeche Mode made worst albums. I just can't stand Cardi B and Lil Uzi Vert and kind of Doja Cat. Yeah, I can agree to that. I was freezing myself when I was walking home in the cold rain. Sorry to hear that. Grace Shremmerd, Shrem for Life is on the list. Uh, Carly Rae Jepsen, The Loveliest Time. Yeah, we're already about ready to hit the 15th number. Travis Scott, Utopia is on the list. Icona Pop, Club Romantic. Unfortunately, Olivia Rodrigo, Guts is on the list. I did not like that album. I'm sorry to people that like Olivia Rodrigo, but it was her worst album to date. It's probably worse than Sour. And Sour was bad, but this was worse. Also, not to mention AI having a so big part in it just depends on that scene too. Puddle of Mud Ubiquitous is on the list. Here's a good one. 30 Seconds to Mars, It's the End of the World, but It's a Beautiful Day is on the list. Oh, okay. That's fine. I mean, there were some tracks I didn't catch, but she's not my favorite artist of all time. Yeah, I agree. The one song I could not stand from her new album is Bad Idea, Right? And there was another one she made, the eighth track on the album, and it was crap. I just thought Bad Idea, Right was the worst fucking song she's put out. Vampire had something going for it because I actually did enjoy that song a bit. But honestly, when I heard the whole album as a whole, I was like, what the fuck is this? Uh, yeah, I agree. Ninja Sniper music. 30 Seconds to Mars, they had an idea and then they just lost it and it got messy. Yes, that is true. Stuck was one of the worst fucking songs and the worst lead single for the album. Life is Beautiful. I mean, they tried and I was wanting to like it, but my problem with the song was its production and how the song alternates into different melodies. And Jared Leto overproduced that track a bit too much and tweaked it to, I guess, his liking, which is not a good liking. I think 30 Seconds to Mars needs to either go back to the rock sound or just retire, personally. And honestly, Jared Leto is 50s. Keep in mind. I mean, if you want to keep doing music, please do not do the pop shit anymore because it is making you guys sound like shit. So, yeah. Jason Mraz, Mystical, Magical, Rhythmical, Radical Ride is on the list. I love that Werewolf song by Lil Uzi Vert and Bring Me the Horizon. Best song by 2023 in my opinion. Yeah, that's a pretty good song. I wouldn't say it's the best song that I've listened to, but it's pretty good. Um, Doja Cat Scarlet's on the list. Code Orange, The Above is on the list, which Code Orange is the worst metalcore band I have ever listened to. I wanted to like Code Orange for a time, but when I listen to their music, I'm like, what the fuck is this band trying to do? Drake for All the Dogs is on the list. Corn, R.E. This is my remix before I get to. I made it. I did make an AI cover of Taylor Swift and Bleed It Out. Turned out good. Oh, nice. I'll check that video out when I get the chance to. Like I said, I got to write this list down pretty soon. Blue October, like I said, Drake for All the Dogs is going to be on the list. I will let you know. Drake, I just don't like him. He's kind of a crybaby. Yeah, not gonna lie, that is true. I think in his music, this is he just is cringy now. I feel like I want to just go to fucking sleep. It's like, this music is not good anymore, kind of shit. So, Blue October, Spinning the Truth Around Part Two. I was very disappointed with Blue October this time around. This second part to Spinning the Truth Around was pretty bad. It the first song was the worst. And then you have other songs that just were okay and weak. But Sideways was the worst fucking track I've listened to off the new Blue October album. Like, what the fuck is that song? Like, Make Money, Fuck You lyric. What is that? The NF album, Hope That came out this year, was just fire. Oh, nice. I haven't listened to it, but I know one of my coworkers actually did. I got into Hardy this year, which he will be on my best albums. Um, I know it's a nostalgia thing. I don't know where I'm gonna put Hardy on the list, but he's not on worst albums. I can tell you that. All right, Poppy Zig is on the list. Taylor Swift, 1989 Taylor's version's on the list. Jason Aldean, Highway Desperado. Marshmallow Sugar Poppy. Sorry to tell you this, Ninja Snipes music, AJR the Maybe Man is on the list. So it's my opinion, it's my choice to put it on the list. It's probably, unfortunately, going to be worst album of the year. Because I think this album really was very bad. I don't know. When I hear AJR's music, I'm like, can't they ever write good lyrics? Also, the new. I actually enjoyed it personally. Um, I wouldn't say it was their best album, but it was a pretty good album. I think it really brought them back to their roots, and I was really amazed with Fall Out Boy this time around. They impressed me this time around, and they didn't do the same shit like they did with what's that album, Mania? That album was a mess. And finally, the one and only Chris Brown 1111 is the last album I listened to for the to make 31 albums on the list. So, yeah, that is what I'm gonna be writing. Um, I don't know which one I'm gonna start with first. Maybe Janelle Monáe at least. To start off the list, I guess. I guess I'll start with that. Chris Brown still makes music. Why? He has always been hot trash. Yeah, I agree. And I got roasted the fuck out of on my review. I don't really give a fuck because I'm speaking the truth of what I think of Chris Brown. His music is irrelevant, it's garbage, it's just filthy lyricism too. So, what is that? Like, write better lyricisms or lyricism something. I'm trying to think. Top 10 worst songs of 2023. Try That in a Small Town by Jason Aldean. Single Soon by Selena Gomez. Oh, yeah. Um, Thanks for letting me know that, Aaron Thrasher. Now I can change it. So, good news. Linkin Park is not going to be on the list for worst songs. It's going to be what Aaron Thrasher said. Single Soon by Selena Gomez. Yes, that was a bad single, unfortunately. I really was hoping Selena Gomez wouldn't make irrelevant stuff like that, but she did. Um, so, all in all, I mean, say this year's music was just. She needs to stop with the music like she's trying to be the next Taylor Swift. I don't think she's trying. I think she's trying to do her own thing, but my biggest issue with that song was how ridiculous it sounded. And I mean, this is where I okay. This is where I have a problem with some. Also, Greedy by Tate McRae was pretty good. It's a good jam. I haven't heard Greedy by Tate McRae. Um, I have to listen to it to see what I think of it. Um, I know Tate McRae's dropping an album on December 8th, which I don't know, because if there are some more worst albums this year, around the December time, it'll have to be put on next year's list, or I'll make a special list and talk about the albums in a special live stream or a special video before 2023 ends. So I'm starting to write down my list now for worst albums of 2023. So I'm only putting the ones I thought were disappointing right now. So yeah, sorry if I'm not talking too much. I'm just putting down my list. Also, the new Blink 182 album for me, it just proves some things from the 90s need to stay in the 90s. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I actually liked the new Blink 182 album. I think it was their best, personally. But everyone has their own opinion, so that's fine. I just think with what I've listened to with Blink's new album, I was really enjoying what they were doing with it. So I think I got almost all the 5.5 out of 10 albums on the list. So basically, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm just figuring stuff out right now. I'm just writing my list down, so sorry if I'm not talking too much. You can just ask me some questions if you want. I'm just basically writing my list down. Summer Too Hot by Chris Brown, Bongos by Cardi B, Stuck, 30 Seconds to Mars, yeah. Crush by Bella Porsche and Love, We Love You More featuring Pussy Riot. Um, yeah, those were albums I really disliked, or songs I really disliked too. Crush, yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that, Aaron. Oh yeah, that Bella Porsche and Love song, that sucked. It was a little generic. Let's just say that. I thought I would like it, and now I don't really like it that much anymore. Bad Boy was the worst. That song just cringe. All around cringe. So, I mean, it was good. But NSYNC did come back to make a new song called Better Place, and that's good. I mean, it was good. Yeah, it was a good track. I think they proved to actually have what it takes to make a good song, a listenable song. So they impressed me. It's a more mature song, kind of. It sounds fresh and mature for their sound, but I think personally, I did not expect NSYNC to come back with a new song this year. Hopefully, they drop an album next year. Who knows? We'll just wait and see. Yes, Jason Mraz. And yeah, you can leave your comments in the live chat. I'm just writing down my list right now for the worst albums. But yeah, I'm gonna be staying on this live stream just for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. But I wanted to make this a little less dramatic. I just wanted to explain the beginning, that in the beginning of the stream, even though I got cut out at a certain part in the stream because of my service. And if I am cutting out, just let me know. because I will mute my mic again and unmute it. You would like this band called The Score. They haven't had a bad single album yet, and they're always positive, and the fans are just electric. The Score. Huh. I listen to more metalcore stuff, so I'll check them out and see what I think of them. So basically, yeah, Post Malone's gonna be at a certain spot on my list, so you already guys already know my list now for the worst albums, so you can expect the video out this Sunday. It might be 2 or 3 parts, just so you know. So there's going to be 2 or 3 separate videos for it, because I got a lot of ground to cover, and I'm going to try to get at least half of it done in the first video. Rush by Troye Sivan, Sold Out by Hardy, Jack by Hardy. Oh, Jack was a pretty good track. In the Dark by Ava Max. Cold as Ice was my favorite. Modern Love. Yeah, Modern Love was a pretty good one. Are You There was my favorite off their new album. What else? Yeah, I forgot about one last album I didn't mention. So it's kind of funny that these movies we had this year were pretty good, and the music was take it or leave it. Yeah, it kind of is, honestly. It's just like, really, we're gonna Lost, Bring Me the Horizon, Enough is Enough by Post Malone, 72 Seasons by Metallica. Good. Oh yeah, the new Ava Max album was good. I enjoyed it. I actually did enjoy that album. I thought it was her best. Um, that is will be on my best albums. You can guarantee that. So I don't know which spot. It was a pretty good album. It wasn't one of my favorites this year, but it is a favorite. It just will be on a certain spot on my list. Come December 27th, I don't do best album, and mostly the best albums and best movies come like late December for my list. So pretty much I will be doing that list. I want to listen to a few more albums before I get down to the list. I think I'm at 49, 50 albums I like this year. Something like that. It's a little less than last year. We can admit there are. My favorite movie from this year was Across the Spider-Verse. It was a really, really fantastic. Yeah, it was actually a really good movie. I really enjoyed that film. Um, so Carlo, Brian, what's your opinion on legacies? Legacies. Which legacies? I'm not sure what you're talking about. What you're talking about for a moment. Um, ugh, I am tired. I've had a day mostly because I had to work again today. Um, but yeah, the TV show. Oh, I didn't watch that. I've let, I'm gonna be honest with you guys here. I've been very behind on TV shows. I know the new iCarly revival uh thing. Also this year I watched all of the TV shows Breaking Bad. And it was awesome. I love that show. It's my favorite. Nice. Um, but yeah, I didn't watch everything that came out this year, but I was trying to watch as much as I can. All right. Yeah, I guess so. In my opinion, The Walking Dead is overrated. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I just felt bored with that show. I watched the first season. I thought it was all right. When it got to the second season, I was like, I am so bored. But the characters were interesting, but it's just the way the show was presented. It didn't execute very well. I was bored out of my mind with that show. I was like, this show sucks. I didn't watch the new iCarly either. I heard it was okay. Plus, I grew up on the original. Yeah, but we can all admit Dan Schneider was a sleazy scumbag and a predator, a sexual predator. He's a gross piece of shit. Uh, oh, I forgot to mention the new Zoe 102 out movie was bad. I almost said album. That movie was bad, very bad. So, trying to see what album I can add for the 5 out of 10 section. Um, okay. No, I'm just trying to figure out my list right now because I'm writing all of the 31 to 1 list for my worst albums. So, why did I put worst? I put worst movies by accident. Silly me. Albums. Dull. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta let this cat out of my room. Sorry about that. I'm gonna be wrapping up this stream soon. I just wanted to come chat with you today on this live stream just to let you know that I didn't stop live streaming. I just was basically busy for the longest time, just with work and all that. Have you heard of the YouTube channel Jackal Kick? Oh, Jackal Gold Kick, because he subbed to my channel today. And is that a bad or good thing? Oh, he's pretty cool. I actually did a collab video with him, uh, maybe about a week or so ago. It actually turned out pretty good. I like the song Dull Knives by Imagine Dragons. Um, I don't know. That track didn't do it for me. I was trying to like it, but I don't know. I'd have to go back to that song because I just haven't come back to that song in a while. So it's gonna be. So I will tell you this: Mod Sun's new album will not make the top 20. It will be at an upper part of the list. I'm an Imagine Dragons fan, but their last album, the first half was great. Second half, not so great. That's true. Um, I agree and I don't agree because I can't stand Imagine Dragons. I don't know, everything they do, it just their the cringe comes in when I listen to their music. It's like, okay, this is just bullshit. But hey, to each his own, I guess. If you guys like Imagine Dragons, more power to you. I just personally can't relate to their lyrics anymore. I mean, Origins had something going for it. It was disappointing, but it wasn't a great listen. I'll be honest, Natural was good. Um, Bad Liar was good. There might have been another song off there that I tried to enjoy. Alan Walker just came out with a new album. You might like it. You might like it. It's pretty good. Alan Walker. Huh. Is he country? 'Cause it sounds like he's a country artist. I have a little bias with some country music, but I gave Hardy a chance because I wanted to give him a chance because of the whole Beartooth song. Um, but I could give it a shot. No, he's EDM/pop. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. Thanks for letting me know. So basically, yeah, I'm not sure which. So 30 Seconds to Mars will be in the top 20 for their new album. Their new album will be at the upper part of it. I can't tell you what, but you will find out in 4 days. Um, come Sunday. I I'm not sure if I'm gonna be working or not, but I really want to get this video done at least by Saturday night. I want to try to get the worst albums of 2023 video done at least. Sorry, just writing the list right now. And also, Jared Leto, he's just weird to me as a person. Like, I don't understand the whole vibe. Best songs on Origins, Natural, Bad Liar. Only worst song is Bullet in a Gun. Yeah, that's true. Machine, I actually didn't hate. I think it was alright. West Coast, yeah, that was cringe. Love, Zero. Zero. I feel like I know that track. Um, Give me 1 second, guys. Gotta let the cat out. Sorry about that, guys. My cat wanted in my room, but I'm gonna be ending the stream in like 5-10 minutes or so because I gotta charge this phone soon, and I'm gonna be going to run an errand in a little bit. Yeah, wow. My sister's cat's meowing. But yeah. Ugh, it's just what a year it's been. It wasn't that great of a year, but I made the ending of the year all right to get through, I guess. If I had to choose any songs to describe 2023, it would be Heads Will Roll by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Yeah, this year is not going to really be memorable. Only good song from the Evolve. I kind of don't agree. I will say this. I think I Don't Know Why was my favorite song from that album. The first song is the best. I don't know. That song really, Nah, Believer and Thunder were also good songs from Evolve. No, there were some other tracks from Evolve that I did enjoy. Dancing in the Dark was cringe. Thunder was cringe. Um, Believer, I mean, they tried with it, but I was disappointed with that song. Um, Whatever It Takes was okay. Evolve is a bad album. Yeah, agreed. Um, there was one song, uh, Walking the Wire. Actually, they had something going for it. Rise Up was a little. I liked his vocals in it, but I thought the song was kind of meh. I just wasn't feeling for that track personally. I was really trying to like it because Dan Reynolds' vocals actually he was putting effort into his vocals. But my problem with the song was just I actually like Walking the Wire. Yeah, that wasn't a bad song. Um That and I Don't Know Why are probably the best songs off the album. Uh, Yesterday was cringe. Um, the sixth track was not bad. Which you'll have to remind me what the sixth track was because I don't really listen to Imagine Dragons that much anymore because of how they sound now. And with their later stuff, it's like, eh. So basically, sorry, my nephew's wanting in my room or something. So, pretty much, Imagine Dragons and Script song by Republic. I think Eminem needs to come up with a new album in 2024. Oh, that would be amazing. But they already got Bring Me Horizon dropping P and if it happens. We'll just see. I haven't listened to Kids by One Republic. I think it's on their 2016 album. You just have to. I just don't really listen to One Republic on a daily basis because when I listen to their music now, I'm like, the best duo and I didn't even. Stream keeps knocking me out, unfortunately, and I am so sorry about that. Let me know if my mic issue is working or if it's not, because apparently my 4G has been knocking me out, or 5G, or whatever the fuck. Show Me Your God, the Amity Affliction is a pretty good song. Oh, it is. I think Amity Affliction pulled it off this year with their new album. But I think that's one of my favorite albums this year. So I'm gonna be ending this stream in 5 minutes or so. I just wanted to come on and do a live stream for you guys and just to let you know how I'm doing. That I'm not done with live streaming. I'm just there are gonna be times in during my live streams where it's gonna cut out because my Wi-Fi is not gonna be reset for another day or so. And I'm gonna find out what I make in my check tonight for my job. And I should be getting my check tonight sometime. Um, so basically, all in all, I think uh, I think with all the music we listened to this year, it's been very underwhelming of a year. Um, it's like this year didn't really give it its all. with the music and all that. It had its good moments, and then it started getting lazy. And yeah, there were some really good albums this year for some of them. But I will be honest with you, 2022 is better this year. I don't know. This year's music didn't really have a lot to offer. I was very disappointed with all the albums I've listened to this year. Um, I don't even know how many of the best albums I have on this list. Probably. I gotta see what I put down for the list for best. So 49. 49 albums. Last year I had maybe 70 or 80 albums. This is gonna be a little less than what it was last year. Um, like this year's music, I mean, it was trying, but the problem was there wasn't a lot of good albums to offer that I could really enjoy. So I was let down with some of this year with its music. But hopefully 2024 has some really good albums. I know Godsmack released their final album this year, which honestly, it was a all right send off. The last song was pretty good. But I will be honest, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling for some of Godsmack's new album. I mean, it was a good album, but it wasn't great. So it's probably weak. A little weak, but not too weak. Um, so pretty much, I hope you enjoyed this live stream, guys. Thank you, Aaron Thrasher. Um, just gonna look. Grace Alderman. Yeah, Angel. And for those that didn't come in, that is okay. You can join in the next stream. I've just been mostly trying to get some more movie reviews out to you guys because I gotta finish up on catching up on all the movies before December 2nd, and I'm on a time crunch, and I'm on the September 15th releases. So I got to get to November 10th releases, or at least the 17th, because of the new Hunger Games movie that's coming out this Friday. And I'm 2 months behind. I'm getting close to getting caught up, but I am not fully there, if you get what I'm saying. So, all in all, I will try to get as many movies done this week as I can. It's just work is getting in the way too, and I gotta do a few things around my house too. So, gonna be busy, and I'm gonna try to make time for some movies to watch. So, I think there's only going to be one or two albums I'm reviewing this Friday. Mm, I think next week will just only be one album. December 1st, we'll have maybe two or three albums that I'm interested in. December 8th, probably three. And then after that, I just don't really care. There's a Children of Bodom album, but I don't care to listen to it personally because I'm like, nah, this is going to be a hard skip. So I hope you enjoyed this live stream. To those that didn't, you can rewatch it in your own time. And there will be another stream next week. I've been very busy and I've been trying to make time to do a stream this week. I just didn't do it Monday because I've been so busy with work and doing things around my house. And yeah, work drained me today because I had a lot to do at work today. So, with that being said, guys, thank you for watching this live stream. The worst albums of 2023 video is coming out on November 19th, this upcoming Sunday. Hope you guys will enjoy the list. I'm still writing the list down. I got maybe like 11 or 12 albums in. I got to finish up on the top 20 now. So hopefully you'll enjoy it, and hopefully you enjoyed this live stream. Thanks to the people that came in: Ninja Snipes, Aaron Thresher, Trace Alderman, and Autistic Angel. I appreciate it. Shout out goes to Miss Perfection too. I appreciate the comment she left for me. I really is a very valid comment of what she said. And hopefully you guys will have a good rest of your night. I will try to get another video out if I can as soon as possible. But until then, thanks for watching. Have a good night.